Nothing like catching up on the old classics. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the basement sublet of horror. I am your host, Gunther Dedmund, back with you again, and this week it's sci-fi again. Yes, you all know how much I love sci-fi, but anyway, it's Phantom from Space from 1953, directed by William Lee Wilder. What? Oh, yes, it's that William Lee Wilder, the same one who brought us the terrible Killers from Space. Ugh. Oh, well, Killers from Space. Oh, I still can't get over it. I'm traumatized by that one.
Yeah?
I'm Hazen of the Communications Commission.
Yeah? Lieutenant's waiting for you.
Thank you. There's a wheel.
Yeah? You heard the man. Communications Commission.
So just kind of interference happens very often.
Never anything like this. It's on the move all the time.
I mean, some harm with a transmitter in the car.
It's not a transmitter. We don't get a definite disturbance, just interference.
Then you have no idea of what it is, huh?
Not yet. How are you making up?
Not so good. You were here when I questioned that boy about the murder at the beach.
Not yet.
Yeah. Come on with me. You might want to see this.
This is Ms. Karen Kingsley, youthful, gifted, attractive, a successful freelance architect who still finds time to serve the children of her community as a volunteer crossing guard. A very special kind of woman, perhaps more special than you can imagine.
I see you're just about done. Thanks, you can go now. Are you sure this is what the man looks like?
Hi there, my name's Tom Padaka, and I'm the executive director of the Pro-Am Skateboard Racing Association.
What do you say, Betty?
Well, just about, only I think the tubes were a little lower down.
And you still insist there was no head inside the helmet?
I'm positive there wasn't.
The helmet is by far the most important piece of equipment, because your head is the most important part of your body.
What about you?
Well, it was dark. I couldn't swear to it.
Thanks, that'll be all.
You mean we can go now?
There's no way to avoid falling if you ride a skateboard. But if you know how to fall and are wearing the proper safety gear, you can fall on asphalt and concrete and not get hurt.
Just stick close to home. I may want to see you again tomorrow.
We'll be there. Come on, Betty.
By wearing the safety apparel, I have more confidence, I can do more tricks, I can go faster.
This could be some kind of flying suit. High altitude equipment.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Well, how do you explain that stuff about the missing head?
No, we can discount that.
Without your safety equipment on, the story usually goes like this. You're gonna think you're a real hot shot, get out there and start going fast. Fall on and hurt your knee. Ow!
people were frightened. This night, nobody really took a close look at it.
I guess you're right. But whoever he is, that outfit doesn't look like one of ours.
Of course, he could have been dropped by parachute.
Then you can get up, fall down, and hurt your hand. Ooh.
I think we better wire a report to Washington and see what they say.
You can use our teletype.
Come in. Sorry to interrupt you, Lieutenant.
Yo, what is it, Jim?
There's a teletype cam for you.
Oh, thanks, Jim. We're waiting for it. That was fast. Well, here's our answer.
Looks like they never sleep in Washington.
It was less than a year ago. Karen was returning from a visit to her favorite Aunt Margaret in the small township of Springfield. It was here that something took place which gave her extraordinary powers.
Units 1 and 7 from Mobile Center. Units 1 and 7 from Mobile Center. Strength 4, interference at 160th in the oil field. Moving due east. Close in.
See, you're here, Joe.
Just got here, trying to set this up. What gives, Hazen?
It's in this area, all right.
I brought the Geiger counter.
Thank you, Doctor.
Why don't walk over those oil fields?
Well, it doesn't register as far as the oil field.
I think we'll do better if we split up, man.
Right, Lieutenant. You two go that way, Lieutenant, out here. Joe, you follow him.
Then you're going to pick yourself up, and sooner or later you're going to run into a pedestrian.
There he goes. Come on. There he is.
Got him now.
Then you probably hit your head. And that's really dangerous. And if you're lucky, you'll pick yourself up again. Start skating down the street.
We'll give you 10 seconds to come out of there, starting now. 1, 2,
Getting an early warning can save lives.
3, 4, 7, 6, 5, 9, 8, 10.
We're going in. Couple of you guys cover the door. Come on.
Receive the power and be called Guardiana, Safety Woman. Aware, alert, alive.
And that is how Karen Kingsley became safety woman.
Why, there's nobody in here.
Possible. We saw him come in.
Maybe he went out of the window.
We won't get very far. Don't touch anything till we check for fingerprints.
Oh, Doctor, over here. He left his suit and his helmet.
Even if you don't have all this equipment, you should at least have something. Even if it's a pair of gardening gloves, or some arm pads or knee pads you make yourself.
Go away, you fool.
What's the matter?
For your information, that's a Geiger counter, and it says hands off.
If you're wearing safety gear like we're wearing, you are protected. If you have your glove on, your hands are protected.
And there's no radiation from the helmet. But look at this.
So that's what's been causing all the trouble. Charlie, you know where we can pick up a lead-lined box in a hurry?
Well, Mobile 7 should have one. They're right outside. I'll take a look.
Hurry it up, will you?
Unbelievable. Now, we all thought that this phantom might be carrying some device that was causing all the signal interference. But you'll learn that it's due to the very clothes on his body.
That's not the only thing that bothers me. Did any of you get a good look at his face? Not me. He's too far away.
Well, I did.
Be their guardian. Receive the ancient ring of the three torches, symbol of the three keys. Receive its knowledge, Karen Kingsley. The ring becomes the safety shield, which freezes time and space.
Unless I'm mistaken, that helmet was empty.
Hey, where am I going to put this stuff?
Oh, put it in Dr. Wyatt's station.
Yeah, we take it back to the Institute.
Right.
I'll give you a hand with it.
Oh, thanks, Doc. Easy now. Look out for your fingers.
All right.
Look out now. Don't drop it.
Ben, come back here! Ben, come back here!
You know, Tommy, hundreds of boys and girls are badly injured every year in falls around the house. Falls that could be avoided. Picking up your own playthings and helping a younger brother or sister to pick up theirs can save a life. And that life could be your own or that of someone you love.
Golly.
Package from my Aunt Eartha again. Let's see if I can get this thing open here. Ah, well, my Aunt Gunther Dedmund from Alaska, sent me a box of some of my childhood stuff. I guess she still had it sitting around her house. I used to stay up there over the summer months. Oh, well. Oh, here's my magic box. Oh, it's great for making things disappear. You put something inside of it, and then you close it, and you open it, and then it's gone. It's quite mysterious. Oh, here's my retainer from when I was a kid. I had my orthodontist put fangs on it. Oh, isn't that cool? Oh, there it is. So, oh my gosh. It's my greatest fear, the bugbear. I thought I'd burned this years ago. This is awful. Ah, well, you take a break. This is disturbing.
And now back to the basement sublet of horror.
Well, as you know, I was going through a box of childhood memorabilia that my Aunt Eartha sent me, and the bugbear's gone. He's gone for the box. You go back to the movie and I'll go look for him.
You were right, Doctor. There are no fingerprints anywhere.
What's all this?
Hey, don't touch anything.
You better put some gloves on. Our friend, Mr. X, left this suit at the oil refinery.
You mean you were that close to him and you didn't catch him?
I'm afraid so.
You must always check the nuts and bolts that hold the truck to the board, because if you lose one of those nuts, chances are you're going to fall down and really hurt yourself.
Here,
Radioactive. And apparently indestructible.
Thank you.
What's the matter?
You tell me. Take a look at that weed.
This material is one solid mass.
May I see it? Why, you're right. It must be some sort of plastic.
No. I'd say it's a metallic substance of some kind.
Well, I've seen a lot of interesting alloys, but never anything like this. Let's try an acid test.
All right.
Well, it appears that everybody's ready. And into the spacious luggage compartment with the bags.
Well, Major, this looks as though we were going to be here for a long time.
Careful, that's Grandma's present. Get in, Rex, you're going too. And their 1940 Chevrolet will get them to their destination easily, safely, and with the utmost economy. Solid comfort. And that also describes Chevrolet for 1940. With its bigger and roomier body by Fisher and perfected knee action riding system, the Ride Royal.
The helmet is not radioactive. The suit is. There is no doubt. This spacesuit is conditioned to function above 63,000 feet, where human blood would boil, resulting in the body expanding to twice its size.
Wow, you've really got to be careful all the time, don't you, Guardian?
Yes, but I can't be everywhere at once. See those? They're killers, too.
I know. And it must withstand pressure and counter-pressure. Also, it must be so supercharged it can function in thin atmosphere.
Now, let's see what it is that is left in this breathing apparatus.
It spreads the organisms that cause typhoid fever, dysentery, tuberculosis, leprosy, hookworm, cholera, diarrhea, anthrax, gangrene, and numerous other painful diseases and parasites that inflict suffering and death upon mankind.
Well, how could anyone exist on that combination of gases?
You and I couldn't, but apparently someone can.
Oh, Doctor, are you trying to say that our X-Man doesn't breathe oxygen and hasn't the metabolism of a normal human?
I really don't know.
You were lucky this time, Kevin. Now, fire safety is one area where being alert really pays off. And you made that flame way too high, and you left the paper on the stove. If you were aware of that danger, you could have avoided it. You know, something as simple as a can of baking soda spread on that fire would have given you precious moments to think.
Well, I've got an idea. If we were to return this whole outfit to where he left it, he might be tempted to come back.
By riding with this type of safety equipment, you can ride better and faster without the fear of getting all scraped up.
Is that you, Doctor?
We need to make our homes fall-proof by cleaning up slippery spills immediately. But knowing what to do after the alarm has sounded is even more important. Phone immediately and have the fire emergency number taped right to your telephone.
Hello, Bill. Are back so soon? Isn't Barbara through? I don't know. If she's still in the lab, why don't you go up and see? Thanks, I will.
Do you know the Danger Dodger salute, Kevin?
Aware, alert, alive.
That's right.
Barbara? Barbara, are you in there?
Bill, listen to me. I'm not alone.
Surrender. Why don't you surrender? How long can your lips live without a kiss?
Someone is in here with me. I can't see him. He locked the door and has the key.
I'll break the door down.
No, Bill, don't, please. You better get help.
Major, come quick.
What's the matter? What's the matter? Where's Barbara?
In the lab. The door's locked and there's someone in there with her.
Surrender. I beg you, surrender. How long can your heart resist?
I thought you said the door was locked. It was. She's gone. Oh, cover the main entrance. That's the only way anybody could leave.
I will. Well, in that case, we would have seen her on her way up.
Well, then she must still be in the building.
We'd better split up. I'll take the roof.
Barbara! 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 Where are you?
I'll bring you a love you can cling to, a love that won't be untrue.
around here someplace. Now, you stay here. Watch the main entrance. And I'll check the basement.
Oh, hello. We're back from the movie, and I've got some more viewer emails that I thought I'd read to you now. Yes, every once in a while I do get an email, and I do read it on the air. So, let's see. First off, we've got, let's see, it says, your show is weird. Well, of course it's weird. I mean, and let's see, our second email here, can you show more Gamera? Well, no, I hate Gamera. Never again. I tried that once. It's just too much. And let's see. Oh, and there's the final viewer email. Oh, here it is. Our final viewer email is like, this is, dear Gunther, this is your student loan officer. Your loan is past due. Well, we'll skip on that. We'll go off on a break.
And now back to the basement sublet of horror.
Well, I just got one more thing here. I've compiled a list of the top reasons why people don't watch this show. And the most often thing I hear is, well, I don't stay up that late. Well, the show is also on Mondays at 8 o'clock. Same channel, Channel 99, 8 o'clock on Mondays. Keep that in mind. Let's see, the next reason is, well, most people just say, is that still on? Well, that doesn't count. Some other people say that I don't get Channel 99. Well, if you have a cable, you get Channel 99. I mean, what's so hard about pushing 99? It's so not hard to find. And then the top reason people say is, I don't have cable. Well, the odd thing is, if there's a sporting event on, people will fall all over themselves to find the sporting event, or a TV that has it. I mean, come on.
Not up there. Where's the doctor?
He went down to the basement. Here he comes. You didn't find her?
No. I'd better call the police.
But there's no telling what could happen to her in the meantime. But she said she was locked in. But there's no telling what could happen to her in the meantime.
No, take it easy. We're doing the best we can.
And she couldn't see who did it.
Where's the doctor?
He went down to the basement. Here he comes. Can you explain that?
No. I'd better call the police. No, take it easy. We're doing the best we can.
The helmet is by far the most important piece of equipment because your head is the most important part of your body.
Who are you? Don't come near me. Who are you? I'm warning you, don't come near me. Don't!
I bring you a love you can cling to. A love that won't be untrue. So please be tender, and darling, won't you surrender?
I don't understand. You're trying to tell me you need it to breathe, and there isn't much left in the tank.
Always sleep with a flashlight near at hand in case of a power failure.
In the lab.
Well, good for you, Kevin. You know, that should be part of every family's fire survival plan, along with regular home fire drills to make sure that that plan is a good one. Now, Kevin, this fire escape plan is something you can share with the other members of your Danger Dodger Club.
Yeah, I do it myself.
I see your diagram shows all the main and secondary exits. And besides fire prevention, you can practice safety in other ways. Right now, Tommy is taking the door off his old refrigerator.
This is a lot of work, but it sure is worth it.
Don't want any little kid getting stuck inside and suffocating. Wait till Dad gets home from work and sees the good job I've done.
Barbara! Darling, are you all right?
I think so. I'm looking for it. I just saw him, so he must be in here. I couldn't see him. I didn't know what to do.
Come here, quick!
Disintegrating.
This is amazing.
This is amazing. I have to resort to ultraviolet light in order to show you what little there is left of the spacesuit. As you can see, it has reduced itself to this liquid, and it is in an evaporating stage.
Medicines, cleaning products, and paints should be stored on high shelves, well out of the reach of small children. We all need to learn to read labels more carefully, Tommy. Looking for key words like danger, caution, or poison can alert us to possible harm.
The helmet is in the lab and still intact.
All the radiation in this suit would be fatal to a normal human being wearing it.
Of course. I didn't say that. Our respiratory system could never assimilate gases such as we have found in that breathing device. And a thumb, opposing. That alone is a sign of intelligence.
That could account for the unidentified objects picked up by radar a few hours ago.
My theory is, somewhere in the outer limits, met with a condition where the Earth's gravity pulled it down and it fell into the ocean. And that he managed to save his life and reach shore.
Immediately, a simple plan to trap the Phantom went into operation. All obstacles to his entry were removed. To erase any possible suspicion, the doors were left unguarded, and inconspicuous electric eye equipment was set up.
Always get permission from your parents before using any electrical tool or appliance. And as a safety precaution, always stand in a dry place when touching anything electrical. Old, worn wiring can cause severe electrical shock or fires. It should be repaired or replaced.
All this was connected to a makeshift control board, which would immediately signal the exact location of the trespasser. Now, there was nothing to do but wait.
Well, it's 3:45. Sure taking his time.
here. The back entrance. Let's head him off.
Remember, now, take it easy. Don't crash.
Take this note over to the drugstore. Hurry, now run.
Dad's gun!
Don't be afraid. We want you to live. Don't you understand? Can't you speak? Can't you say something in anything, in any language? Can't you say something in anything?
Emergency. I must go, Kevin. Danger, Dodger. I salute you. Aware. Alert. Alive.
Guardiana, the gun wasn't loaded.
Tommy, the one thing everyone needs to know about guns is this. Every gun is a loaded gun.
It's unbelievable.
You see, there's nothing to be afraid of. Nobody wants to hurt you.
I've tried to reason with him. I feel he understands, but he can't speak.
Wait a minute, I'll try his code. I think I remember it right. Better plug in the ultraviolet light. Oh, you scared her. Look, there goes Venus.
Yes, little man, what have we here? Well, just a minute. One box of catnip. Here we are.
Yes, hello. Hello, Richard. Yes, what's going on now? Oh, you just called to apologize. Well, thank you very much. Oh, you jammed my antenna. Oh, well, that explains. So, what? Hello?
Now, I almost have jammed the signal completely. And there we...
Good evening, this is Richard Wayne, and tonight, a special interruption of the Basement Sublet of Horror. Tonight, yes, Gunther has not given me enough airtime as of late, so tonight I am presenting a new show of mine, a new show called Video Jamming. Yes, Video Jamming with Richard Wayne. Tonight I'm going to show you a video from my own personal collection. Keith Just will be performing a rather odd piece tonight. The piece is called The Lobster Boy, which is co-written by another eccentric performer named Tex LeBeouf. So sit back, if you will, for the next few minutes, while the signal holds anyway, and enjoy Keith Just and The Lobster Boy. You would think that I would have some say over what happens on this show.
We have the true story of the Lobster Boy that I'm now going to condense for you so that you do not need to read the book. Years ago, there used to be things that would be associated with the carnivals, the state fairs, the county fairs, sometimes even the circuses, called the sideshow. And you could go to the sideshow and see many wonderful things. You could see Zambora, the gorilla girl. She starts off like a normal woman, but would turn into a gorilla before your very eyes. One day I saw Zambora. Later on, I rode the Ferris wheel, and the person operating the Ferris wheel was Zambora. I was wondering what would happen if she changed while I was up there at the top of the Ferris wheel, but it didn't turn out to be a problem. One day I saw the headless woman too, and I waved at her and she waved back. That's another story. The sideshow. Colorful posters would be there. You could see the world's largest teenage boy took a boxcar to lug him and 10 girls to hug him. You could see the world's smallest horse, a tiny little critter, no bigger than your family dog. You could see the two-headed calf, but it was in a big pickle jar. It wasn't living anymore. There were all sorts of other barnyard oddities with multiple legs and tails, but the best thing of all was the Lobster Boy. Well, as the years went by, the Lobster Boy grew into a middle-aged man, and he grew bitter as the sideshow world closed up. And he went into retirement in Sarasota. He became a raging, abusive alcoholic, and his wife could no longer tolerate it. So she hatched a scheme with the blockhead. Now, the blockhead is the guy that takes the big nail or the spike and pounds it into his nasal cavity. Of course, when they have the poster, it shows the spike going right through his head, but technically this is your head, so when it says he pounds stuff into his head, you know, it's a sideshow. Well, he snuck into the Lobster Boy's trailer and put 4 slugs into the back of his head, not the little kind of insect slug, but bullet-type slugs, and killed him. They didn't solve the murder till a few months later. The blockhead was walking around with a pair of $500 boots, and the other carnies said, "Hey, blockhead, where'd you get them boots?" And he said, "Well, it's from the money I got for killing the Lobster Boy." Suddenly, the case was solved. They arraigned the Lobster Boy's widow for planning the murder, and she was sentenced to 20 to 30 years in the big house. And as they took her away to begin her sentence, she was heard to say that 20 or 30 years in prison was a damn sight better than another 5 minutes with that differently abled, digitally challenged freak.
return now to the basement sublet of horror.
Take this. I'm going after him.
She should have used a tall, sturdy ladder.
The door. In here with a big telescope.
Falls are the most common cause of home injuries. Be sure that hallways and stairwells are well lighted.
I won't forget what you've taught me, safety woman.
Danger Dodger, I salute you.
Hey, Miss Kingsley. Do you know the Danger Dodger salute?
Oh, I think so.
Close the door. The switch is over there.
Broke sense of something.
Quiet, Venus.
Well, if he's in here, he'll never get out now.
Door was closed. This is what I've been waiting for.
Please, Lieutenant. This is our last chance. We have to take him alive.
Plug in the lamps. There's an outlet here.
He must be up there. His whole body's gone.
If I hadn't seen this with my own eyes.
What do we do now?
Stand back.
Amazing. This code again. Look. He's trying to speak, but no sound is coming out of his mouth.
Look at Venus. She acts as though she hears him.
Yes. Dog can hear sounds that we can. His voice must be beyond the range of the human ear. Maybe he's screaming.
He's suffocating. The glow, it's almost gone.
We won't need these lights anymore. In death, he has become visible as a normal body. And right before our eyes, his body went through the final phases of life. It's morning.
And that is Phantom from Space, another sci-fi film that hopefully will never haunt you again. We'll be back next week with another terrible film on the Basement Sublet of Horror, and until then, good night, my friends.